we're about to go somewhere odd now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
And now we can talk about those wet, drippy pipes.
The pipes are drippy, baby.
So, Mike, how mad are you at me for trying to bail on Newfound Glory?
I'm not mad. It's just it was the first thing you said right when I walked into your house.
I was like, hey, man, I'm not going.
Hey, by the way, you're not going tomorrow.
My wife said I need to take care of my mental health, and it is important. And sometimes that means passing out after work.
Yeah, but dude,
sleeping
a
for
concert
15
like
hours.
Newfound Glory is going to be not only just so fun, but also great for your mental health.
Yeah.
It's 20-year anniversary of Catalyst.
Yes.
Which came out when we were in high school.
I'm still mad about George Bush being elected president. So Catalyst is going to be...
During into 2004.
The whole album's about George Bush.
I didn't know that.
Dude, really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Dude, the album art is George Bush's head.
Yeah, but
on like a
I
dragon
didn't know
breathing
politics until
fire.
I didn't know politics until 2016. You know, that's when I learned about.
Man, yeah, they were not.
politics.
They were not fans of George Bush.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is cool.
but you know, my friend's over you, and we got
friend's over
We
you.
got to go, baby. Actually, that wasn't on that album.
I've never heard any of these songs.
No, My Friends Over You was on Sticks and Stones, but yes, it's still a great
Yeah.
song too.
Yeah. So also, I find it offensive that you think of an album by Newfound Glory as the definitive response to George Bush being elected, when it is clearly "Hail to the Thief"
By fucking Radiohead.
by Radiohead. Yes,
They did something about George Bush too.
it's
I don't think it was like a unique thing to Newfound
Well,
Glory. I think it was everybody.
But
Everybody had to, in 2004.
yeah.
Every band was like, guys, I got an album idea. This president sucks. And now people are like, it's so funny. Now I don't think people can.
Well,
muster the
2016,
energy.
Newfound Glory was going to put something out about Trump, and they were like, "Let's not do it."
Were they really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
They were like, "My present over you," or whatever. Something like that. You know,
that was an attempt. You made an early attempt.
I made an early attempt.
It's all right. You know what? If we don't find those turds, we won't find the diamonds.
Do you think any music does like that anymore?
Does
like
what?
go against like political views like it used to, like back in the day?
No, now I don't think it does anymore. I can't think of any bands now that are like coming out and they're like going hard at RFK.
Because even though the logo was that, which I didn't realize was George Bush when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know it was going
Good
political.
student over
against
there,
him.
Mike.
You know?
I didn't know he was the president.
Who's president? No, I knew he was a president, but I didn't know Newfound Glory was like, let's go against, you know.
I think
what this is.
I think for the most part, like every musician is probably against a Republican president. I don't think that's like that would never surprise me.
Yeah.
Although I was surprised to know that System of a Down won't get back together because they have political disagreements. I think they have some left wing and some right wing people in System, and they don't want to.
Oh wow.
They have tension because of it.
Surge is left, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Armenian dude from Glendale.
Yeah.
Singing about toxicity.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of our city.
Be my city.
Of our city.
Yeah.
Glendale Galleria, high on disorder.
So if you missed that, we walked into Erick's house, and Mike is super jazzed to go to a concert with him tomorrow. And Erick was like, "Sorry, I'm not going."
I'm fucking tired, guys.
You know what's
I'm
so
fucking
funny?
tired.
Is even on the ride here, I was like, I'm going to Newfound Glory tomorrow in the car with Brian.
Bro.
And I was like, you ever hear of him? And I played it. And I was like, I'm going to be excited for tomorrow. And the first thing you say.
I know. I literally walked in. I was like,
Hey, man, by the way, thanks for coming. But I'm not going tomorrow.
I can't fucking do that shit. Dude, I think I'm going to go because honestly, like, you got me pumped to go.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go.
It's going to be fun,
I'm
man.
very tired.
I'm tired, too.
No, but I didn't have like my normal like recharge weekend from work.
Yeah.
I just went straight into more work. I had like I had to go to the fucking doctor on my
Fucking
birthday.
millennials.
It's my
Yeah.
birthday.
Fucking
Happy birthday, by the way. Yeah. Your
I
birthday
didn't
was
have my
yesterday.
recharge weekend.
No, don't make it sound gay. It wasn't like that. I don't usually get like butt fucked on the weekend, and that's how I feel better. I fucking sleep in. I catch up on. I work a lot during the week, I'm a busy boy.
Not like a butt fuck weekend though.
No, I'm a
We're
butt
doing
fuck
this
weekend.
podcast at 8 p.m. You'll be in bed by.
No, I have to fucking edit this podcast. I have to edit this podcast tonight, and this will be what
Not
comes
if we
out.
make it perfect.
This comes out tomorrow already?
This is gonna come out. No, it's gonna come out before midnight tonight.
Oh wow.
I'm literally gonna record it. I'm gonna
shit.
immediately download
So
it.
we're
and I'm
gonna find glory tonight, baby.
Yeah, like
Pressure.
people will be listening to this, and
While
we will,
you're listening.
before we go to Newfound Glory.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Tomorrow
While
night.
you're listening in
Wow.
Newfound Glory.
I'm
and
in
you
Newfound
are
Glory.
resting.
I think I'm gonna go. You
gotta
did.
go.
No, you guilted me. I thought I was testing you.
I don't know. Without a
Just-
recharge weekend?
All right, fucking zip it. All right, that's enough.
Come on.
You're my guest.
It's fun.
What do you think about the new setup? When you came here last time, there was no couch.
All
Right?
right, there was no couch. I'm still mad there's no table. I've always wanted a table.
You see the tape?
Yeah.
It's right there. Look out the window.
Yeah, okay.
That big dark shadow.
Yeah.
That's the tape.
I did like the table though.
Well, you
too.
guys can have the table if you like it. I'm trying to fucking give it away and nobody wants it.
I'm not going to the concert and you can have the fucking table.
Everybody's like, we love the table. I'm like, it's right next to the fucking window.
I mean, like it for me. I like it for the podcast.
I mean, a podcast for a table. Yeah, a podcast table is nice.
old table was too much, man. It was like it really made it feel like a news which
is
thing.
fun.
Yeah.
But it's not a news thing. That's not the vibe I want. I want to kick up my legs and cancel fucking plans with my friends on my podcast. I want to feel like I'm like telling people that Kennedy got shot at 6:42
This happened.
Central Time. The president's brains were blown into the wife of his lap. Into the lap of his wife.
You need a recharge.
I need a recharge.
You would have had
weekend.
that joke if it wasn't.
Listen, boys, I'm tired. You're gonna have to carry. You even came in wearing Taking Back Sunday.
Oh, that is it. Yeah, it is.
You came in emoed out.
Yeah.
you came
This is
in.
actually-
I thought that
No.
was Back to the Future.
It is Back to Future, but it's a flux capacitor. But it says I'll take you anywhere you want to go, and then Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing as the show you're going to tomorrow?
This is the correct response to people talking about emo bands from the 2000s. And this is the
They're
this
in the
is
same
a thing that's important to you in some way.
They're in the same class. That's what I was saying. Because you were telling me I didn't really know any of your favorite bands. You were talking like Radiohead and Wilco and stuff, like Taking Back Sunday,
Wilco,
Newfound Glory. Well, he's a Bob Dylan fan. Bob Dylan and stuff.
Bob Dylan. Enough.
Bob Dylan was all against the political stuff, right?
Bob Dylan was very into political stuff.
Yeah.
I just like I need my music to like I need like really like plugged in guitars. I can't do like I know it's good. I know your music is good.
Radiohead doesn't have plugged in guitars?
Barely at all.
They've got like 8
They've got
guitars.
like yeah, and then like fucking like it sounds like he's putting a fork in the fucking electrical socket. Yeah. The last 8 I always try a Radiohead album. I always put it on. I'm like maybe they're back. Maybe it's Kid A 2. It's and it never is. That was like a very specific.
From the minute that
No, what's the song?
myself.
What's the album that has
Everything in its right place. Is that
with
that's
that
your
one?
jam?
I love that one. But it's like I think it's the Benz.
Uh-huh.
It's got like a mannequin screaming on the front of the album. I like that album.
Right.
But that's like 95.
That's before OK Computer. Yeah, that's
old.
That's when they were just starting.
I know. I like early. I do like early Radiohead. I like
Pablo
those 3
Honey
albums.
and the Benz. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good. But then I just can't. I have not liked anything for 20 years.
Do you know what's crazy? Are we the last generation that actually knew what album covers look like?
Maybe.
Because I don't think of album covers at all anymore. Like, you think of it like when we get CDs. I used to get CDs from like Sam Goody in like 2006 and stuff still.
I don't even think most bands
But
are putting
Spotify-
out albums. They're putting out like a couple songs at a time. Like it's a better business model to release.
It's a couple
every 3
singles
months.
and then the entire album on Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't look at the cover art when you're driving and stuff. Like, you just play the song and you're like, oh, cool.
I
You
do.
know?
I look at the cover art. I'm all over the road.
Yeah. My insurance is so high.
No, dude. So we got. Well, you know this because you got this fucking nice guy over here bought me a present. But I got a record player and he brought me a Blink-182 album. But that's like the best part about listening to records is that's a big blown up version of the album art.
Yeah.
And there's inserts and you like read, and I feel like you like take in the music more when you're taking your time with it. But nobody listens like that anymore.
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
actually look it through the booklets. There's no booklets, but like even I couldn't tell you even a new album what their cover was of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Unless they share it on Instagram or something, but it's like I don't like look at
There's-
it, you
I
know?
mean-
I don't know.
I mean,
People know what Taylor Swift album covers look like,
That's true.
Yeah.
but people know everything about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a little bit older than us, so you were listening to like 8-tracks and stuff. So like, what was your? Were you into album art and stuff? Or
I mean, so I'm not that old. 8 tracks predate me. I was firmly in the cassette era when I first started buying music. Bobby McFerrin was like one of the first albums I bought on cassette. It was before CDs. I was pre-CD, but after 8-track. Cassettes were fucking great. But then, yeah, CDs, you had more album art than the cassettes, so they were cool that way. And they would have big, like the Smashing Pumpkins album, whatever that album that came out in like 96 or 97, that had like a thick-ass booklet and all kinds of art inside of it. Yeah. I mean,
I remember getting the special edition CDs too, where they had like more like art inside of it. It was like little like sleeves and stuff of it. That was really cool.
Yeah. I was pretty into that stuff.
Like the Marshall Mathers LP or one of those. It had like 10 different like just photos of like whatever song and stuff was on there and stuff. It was
would be a great fucking vinyl. I gotta every 6 months I remember like, oh, I can buy some vinyls.
Yeah.
And I'll buy like 2 and be like, oh, this is great, and then I forget about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy, I'm jerking off, listening to Spotify.
Yeah. There you go.
It's 2024. But like, I feel like if I get a nice, I also feel like if I get a
not like a good old jerk off shuffle, you know?
Yeah.
You know, what
maybe
song,
you should work vinyl into your next recharge weekend.
Maybe, honestly, dude, I know you're making jokes and being snide and hurtful, but yes, sometimes I will do that. I'll put on one of my albums and I'll listen to like Everclear, So Much for the Afterglow, front to back or side and side. Yeah, it's a good recharge. Why are you guys acting like you don't recharge?
Dude.
All right? You do.
Dude, I'm all about, you're speaking of burnout, dude. I've been burnout for a long time now.
Yeah.
We even talked about this, like the road burnout and everything. Like,
yeah.
I'm burnt the fuck out. You need that. You need a good 4 days to do absolutely nothing, I think.
Yeah, just
every week you need 4 days.
Not every week. But I mean, like.
Once every 6 months.
Once every 6 months, you need a good 4 to 5 days of That's why people have vacations at work. You know, you need that time to not lose your fucking mind.
I know you were.
Do you even understand grind mentality? You must grind until you shine. There's no 4 days off before shining. Bro, grind.
I lived in fucking New York, dude. I've done the grind.
I hate the grind.
I know you are. It's fun, but you did say something that made me laugh because I had this not even friend, a guy I hosted a show with back in the day, and he was like the worst comic. It was when I was like first starting comedy. Someone asked me to host a show with somebody, and he would take vacations like every like 2 months for like 2 weeks. He'd go to like fucking Costa Rica or like Switzerland. He'd just be like, man, I just gotta decompress. I'm like, from what? You're doing nothing. You're hosting a show with an open micer and that's it, and working like a bullshit job. But he would just take these like, he'd be like, no, can't be bothered during my vacation. I'd be like, from what? You have no busy life now.
And every 2 months, like fucking take it easy.
I know.
You know.
Some people just want to. They want to travel the world. They want to be babied.
Yeah.
You know, but not us.
You know, I was watching Heart to Heart. You guys ever watch that? Kevin Hart's kind of like talk show on Peacock.
No.
All right. Moving on.
There was a moment in about 2021 where it was like Kevin Hart has diluted the market of Kevin Hart to the point where I will never watch anything Kevin Hart.
He has everything. He's got like cooking shows, everything.
Yeah.
But you love Heart to Heart.
Well, Heart to Heart, he has. I mean, it depends on the guest. He has like a lot of good guests on there.
Yeah.
But I liked when he had Chris Rock on there, and Chris Rock put stand up in such an incredible way where he's like, I treat my comedy career like I'm an athlete. I got to have an off season. He's like, I don't put a special out every single year. I put one out every 3 to 4 years, but you got to polish everything. But you also need a recharge weekend. But he's like, I guess he got advice from some athlete saying like, we have off seasons, but it's like, you work for like 8 months and then you can maybe take a summer off just to live life and just kind of not like just be in the grind every single day, fucking doing 60-hour work weeks of everything, you know?
Yeah, his on season were all of his good hours, and his off season was tambourine. Shots fired.
Damn, Chris Rock. Take that.
No, I like tambourine. It was fine.
But it's like I don't know if I've ever seen it. But it's like, yeah, you need to have an off season. You know, it's fine to take a month off. It's fine to have a recharge weekend, you know?
What do you think, Brian? Brian has like children. He thinks this is fucking horseshit. He's like, these little bitches needing their time off. Fuck them.
No, I can't. I don't have a real job, so what am I talking about? I have kids. Yeah, I have kids. I have to take care of the kids all the time. But
some might say that's the most important job of all.
Some might.
You don't?
Is that? It is a real job. I deserve praise.
Are you?
It's fucking fun. You're hanging out with children. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, like they fight and they're shitty sometimes, but like, come on.
It's probably mostly fun.
It's mostly fun.
Yeah.
It's the best. Yeah.
My mom is does a lot of babysitting for my sister, and I'll talk to my mom. I'll be like, "How you doing?" She's like, "I'm pretty tired. You know, had the baby over today." And I'm like, "Okay, how was that?" And then she starts laughing, and she's like, "When she eats her mashed potato," and then I'm like, "Oh, it's fun." Like she's tired, but then when you get her talking about it, she's like, "It was awesome. I'm so happy I'm doing it." So it's both. It's like exhausting and probably cool. Yeah.
Should I explain parenthood?
I mean, I think
I need advice.
He's got it fucking coming up.
I want to be Brian McDaniel. Is what I'm gonna do.
He's got it coming up. You should probably give him
coming
advice.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Good luck.
That's it.
Don't
It's gonna be
fuck
great.
it.
It's gonna be great.
You'll be fine.
Good luck.
Show up.
Yeah, you just gotta be there for the
Show
kid.
up. Just,
you know,
there's all this fucking. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. Just fucking show up. Just be there.
Yeah.
Just be there.
yeah.
Be there. Be a person.
Don't do the thing where you go to like a town over and you have a whole nother family. Don't do that. I know you're not supposed to say don't when you're giving people advice.
Then it puts it in their head
you're supposed to put it in the affirmative.
right.
So
do just have a family.
Of your own.
do just have one family
Yeah.
and one set of wife and children.
Instead of one in
and
Connecticut.
not another wardrobe / apartment /
That was, speaking of musicians, Foo Fighters,
Oh, yeah,
Dave
man.
Grohl.
Dave Grohl, he was with the side chick for 10 years, had the baby, but did you see the article that they were actually going to couples therapy? Him and the 10-year girlfriend?
Oh, wow.
He's actually like cheating on his wife, but then going to couples therapy to fix his
fix his
side
piece.
chick relationship.
Yo, if you're trying to fix your side
What do you
sniz,
think the biggest thing in your relationship is? That I'm married? What the fuck?
that this is fucking illegitimate and wrong.
Like, what do you mean you're going to couples therapy with you?
the foundation of our relationship is the worst lie you can tell.
I guess the biggest thing I hate is that he's still married. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good on that side lady. I mean, she's pretty ride or die. She's probably more ride or die than the wife. Because the wife's probably gonna leave his ass. Side lady's probably gonna fucking hang. She's hanging through like fucking.
And she's trying to make it work going to couples therapy.
What is up with her?
If it does work, how pumped is that therapist going to be? Like, I told you, just hang in there.
Listen, I have a guy that works at the fucking Times.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have a little window here.
Yeah, we're going to leak some information. And
How did people find out? Did the lady say something? Did the side lady?
I think just them having a kid. I think that's how it like all kind of snowballed into it.
It would be
the kid was drumming all of a sudden, and they're like, how is this kid so good? He's like, well, I can also sing. I think I should have my own project. And they're like, this reminds us of someone.
So is his kid, how long has he had the kid for?
I don't know. I think she's pregnant. I think she was pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant now.
She's pregnant with his.
So she's going to have his kid.
She's going to have the kid.
Really?
Unless she already just had the kid.
She must have already had the kid.
I thought the kid was like a couple years old or something.
Oh, was he? I thought she was
this is
like
why
pregnant.
we need a desk. If we had a desk, we would have the news correct.
I thought it was like,
And this just is.
yeah,
Bring the
that's-
desk. Come on, go grab it.
you know, if you go back and watch episodes with me at the desk, I never say anything untrue. Everything is 100% factually correct. No, I thought it was like an Arnold situation where like Arnold banged the maid, and then there's like an 18-year-old dude that looks like him walking around the house.
exactly
like
like
coming
Conan.
up towels.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, well, his son.
and he staved him off like in Riverside. He like
Yeah.
No way.
he like paid him off, and then it made her raise the baby.
But he looks like Arnold.
70
He's
miles away.
just walking
Exactly.
He looks
Really?
exactly like
Exactly.
Arnold.
More than the kids with what's her name?
You're not my
Maria
daddy.
Shriver.
Maria Shriver. Yeah.
This is my father. No, he talks like with a full American accent. He doesn't sound like Arnold, but he looks like him. And he's also like, I don't know why I went down like a rabbit hole of Arnold's fucking side family.
Yeah.
But like, I saw an interview with the son. The son seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's like a normal guy. And then I watched the Arnold documentary, and he talks about his son, and he's like,
Oh.
I love my son. My son is great. I'm so proud of him. Like, I don't want that to get lost in here. It's like, yes, I regret the relationship, but I don't regret my son. He fucking rules. And all those other kids are like, you know,
They're
Maria
spoiled.
kids. They're like, we want to be fucking politician. Like, we're rich. And his illegitimate son, that kid's got a fucking work ethic.
Yeah. It's like
You know why
it's like a Greek myth.
Yes.
It's like, oh, the rich kids are shitty and spoiled and rotten, and then the one who was sent out into the forest just learned how to live.
Yeah, it's like someone told Arnold, like, you know, if you have kids when you're wealthy, they're not going to be as driven as you. And he's like, one way to find out. Let's take this out of the hypothetical and get the maid over here.
Oh my God.
Consensual with the maid.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. Maybe it was. I mean, I hope it was.
I mean, where the fuck did
Where are we
this go
going?
now? Yeah,
where are we going?
down this-
I'd like this to be on YouTube.
Get to the chopper. Get to the next topic.
Everybody was down. It's 100% consensual.
She was down.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was love. I don't know.
Well, the maid was probably like, "Hey, Arnold, how what's up?"
Hopefully, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Look, man, families, they come in all shapes and sizes. I'm trying to find the graceful exit out of...
She was like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, are you sure it's not a tumor?
Oh,
The
there
worst accent ever.
There you go.
not a tumor.
There you go.
It's not a tumor. What would you... Do you guys have, like, a favorite Arnold movie?
T2. I mean,
T2's
T2's
great.
a great one. Christmas time, I always love Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Another
I'd
booster?
go Terminator 1. Like, I love...
okay.
I like Terminator 1 more than Terminator 2. I understand why people like the second one more.
Yeah.
But I just find the first one's like a simpler story. Like,
Yeah.
I love those, like, simple fucking movies.
Well,
Do this. Here's your obstacle. Good luck.
Yeah.
And it's like the character development is like always in the direction of that one obstacle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
T2, it's like, you know, they got now there's two of them.
It's funny they brought Arnold back for T2 because he didn't do anything in T1. Like, I know he was the bad guy, but he didn't like talk or anything. Like, he did, but he
Well,
was
he talked. He says, "I'll be back."
Yeah, but he was just trying to like kill her the entire time.
Why wouldn't they bring him back?
I mean, they flipped his character. His
yeah,
character is the inverse of what it was in the first
I
one. and the
guess,
second.
yeah.
He's like a father figure.
Right.
Yeah, because he was like super cool in T2 and T1. He was just
He gives the thumbs up before he goes into the lava.
yeah, it's great.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah,
If I'm
Give a thumbs
if
up.
I'm dying in lava, I'll always give a thumbs up. No, in real life I wouldn't do that. In real life I'd go, ah! He'd immediately scream and not remember to do a cool move from T2.
But he's
Yeah.
a cyborg, so he's not.
It doesn't
fun.
hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I just have to qualify this because you said you like T1 better than T2, and I couldn't tell you with any sense of objectivity what's a better movie because T2 came out at the time in my life when it was the biggest thing in the universe. I'm older than you.
Yeah.
So like Guns N' Roses, Terminator 2 in the movie theater. I'm like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was the greatest experience of my life.
Was T2.
Yeah.
T2.
Yeah.
I mean, probably the best movie going experience
And
I
for me, it
will
was-
ever have.
For me, it was T3. with the fucking lady.
2005,
with
baby.
the lady Terminator. Yeah, they're like, women can do it too. You're like, nah, they can't. This sucks. Chris Hardwick being like, they launched the nukes. This fat Chris Hardwick is in that movie too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forget all about that movie.
He's a little plumpo.
I liked that it was like, the one thing I liked about T3 was like the timeline thing. It's like it has to happen every 7 years. So
Yeah.
bringing John Connor back was kind of cool with him be like, but it wasn't, it was just whatever that actor's name was. And he was just
Edward
like,
Furlong? Was he in it?
no, it wasn't at all.
He's
no.
not like in anything.
Well, he's not okay.
He's struggling.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know if he's alive. He
Yeah.
got
He's
way
alive.
into drugs.
Yeah, he's been
real
fucked up
bad.
for years.
Face tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those guys like are hero
Well, didn't he-
children actors from the 80s and 90s are like not
Yeah.
loving it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because then it might get kicked off YouTube again.
Yeah, you've already fucking got me kicked off of YouTube.
Did I really?
No, he did. He did.
You were like just an episode, or no? You
No,
like
an
actually-
episode. No, I got my fucking page marked.
It's because
For like a week
No, I
'cause of
said
him.
something
Well,
about.
don't say what you
Don't
said.
say
No, I'm not
what
going to
you
say
said.
it. I'm
no,
no.
I don't trust you at this point.
Listen,
No.
By the way, look. By the way, if anybody wants to know what Mike said, you can go on Rumble because I started my Rumble page with the episode that you got kicked off of YouTube because I was like, well, it should be up somewhere.
Yeah.
And Rumble's like run by like Don Jr. or something. So I was like, you can say whatever the fuck you want there. So I put it up there. So if you want to see what he said
Go to
about
Rumble.
Aaliyah and 9/11.
No.
No, I'm not just saying what you said. I'm just saying the topics. If you want to know more, you can go to Rumble.
No, it wasn't about 9/11.
Yes, it was. Well, we're not going to talk about it. I'm not getting demonetized for the same horse shit. But it was about
Just cut this part.
it was about 9/11
cut this whole part.
and Aaliyah.
Just
we'll
cut-
say nothing else.
Just cut the whole part.
It's on Rumble if you want to see it.
I want you to bleep out everything.
What's the thing you were going to say that's going to get this episode demonetized?
No, I didn't want to say a conspiracy of saying like.
I don't want to cut funny stuff. I don't like cutting funny stuff.
No, you should cut it.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I just thought that was the thing that happened with him. That's what-
Gordito.
Gordadon.
Gordo.
What
like the
I gotta say, the best part about the new setup is when he comes in to like get pets, he's in the shot. So it's like
Oh, cool.
the dog feels like he's part of the pod now.
Yeah. So
Which I
probably
love.
not over here. Should I bring him around?
If you want, Gordon, come here.
Come here, buddy.
Gordon, come here.
What up,
Oh, there
buddy?
you go. Get some pets, buddy. Get
What
some
up,
pets.
buddy? What's up, buddy?
He was being like, we thought he was dying today. He was being so slow. I had to pick him up to take him downstairs. We're like, oh no, he's getting old. And then
How old is Gordon?
he's 10.
Question for you though. It's Wednesday right now. Did he have a recharge weekend or?
And we're
It's
back,
not- It
baby.
wasn't that.
And we're back.
It's not worth 18 callbacks, guys. All right, it wasn't that.
It might be though. It might be, especially when you lay a deep one on like that.
I fucking really set myself up, didn't I?
Yep.
You're on the wire, Gordon.
I don't hate Radiohead, by the way. I don't want to shit on Radiohead.
Okay.
I think they're a talented band. I just like it's very electronic now. I just can't. I don't like. It almost sounds like EDM music or something. I just can't get into it. Are you liking the new stuff too? Like every album comes out, you're like, got to get me some more. Are you more the old head Radiohead guy?
Well, I mean, OK Computer
There we go.
was the greatest
Album?
Yeah, it was the greatest.
Is that the one with Creep on there?
No,
Oh, okay.
Creeps on the Benz. Or is it on Pablo Honey?
It's on the Benz.
Okay. And then so what happens is they release a new album and I'm like, I don't know. And then I listen to it about 1,000 times and I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't inspire. Like Hail to the Thief was kind of like the last one where I was like, yeah, like immediately losing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Blink album, I kind of lost my mind for like 4 months. I was like, every song is amazing. But I think there's a piece of it for me that's like, you get tied in with like the story of the band a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like the nostalgia, maybe just the nostalgia you feel like the sound of the person's voice makes you happy.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of the story of the band, this is interesting because I found this out the other day, and I was. Where do you think Tom York lives? Frontman of Radiohead, weird looking, super skinny.
If I was guessing where he lives,
pasty white guy. Yeah, where?
Somewhere rural America. Would be my guess.
Rural America.
Yeah. What's your guess, Mike?
What's your guess, Mike?
So so he's in rural America.
That's what he's saying.
I would say New York.
Okay.
Right.
My actual guess would have been like fucking London, but
Right, but based on my weird response
Yeah.
to it, your guess, he lives in Silver Lake.
Really?
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem.
It doesn't seem like Tom York, right?
Doesn't
Seems
seem-
very, and apparently he's got like some super hot model wife who's like 20 years younger than him.
Yeah.
He's living like basic bitch
So
rock
he's
star
a
lifestyle.
creep. He's a weirdo.
We fucking fought about this last time. I have no issue with rock stars dating women 20 years younger than them.
I don't either, but that's like in your conception
You don't
of
pic-
like
you don't picture
of
him.
like this super strange, very sort of like neurotic seeming introvert.
No, I picture him. I picture him in London, and he's single, but he's in a relationship with AI, like that movie Her. And he's jerking off on his bed, thinking about like Scarlett Johansson's. Like, yeah, like that's where he is to me.
Yeah,
And I don't.
that's where he should be.
Now you're gonna get demonetized.
And if it hadn't have been, Gordon's gonna knock over the fucking. Gordon, get out of there!
Don't do it.
Oh,
the wire, the wire.
buddy, the wire.
It's on the wire.
It's a Gordon earthquake right there.
And he just slows down, like he drags his feet over where the wires are. No, like if you hadn't have presented it that way,
Right? Yeah.
If I had somebody just like randomly like come up to the street and had a gun to my head and been like, "Where does Tom York live?"
Right.
Although even that would be a highly.
Yeah. It was a strange hypothetical.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. There's no way to present that to somebody.
Right.
Where does Tom York live? That
Right.
you're not immediately like, why would you be asking me
Right. Yeah.
where Tom York lives?
Right. Because you think he lives in a hobbit house in
Yes.
some fucking place where it rains 297 days a year.
Yeah.
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 Seattle.
Seattle's actually a pretty, but I wouldn't pitch him in Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle's for grunge. I picture, like fucking, I don't know,
He's at a coffee shop and it's raining in Seattle. You know.
like who's the Eddie Vedder?
Have you ever listened to Radiohead?
I honestly no. I only know Creep and the For a Minute There.
Karma Police.
I know that
Yeah.
one, and I don't know what he looks like.
What about-
These songs are so old.
What about this one?
These songs are so old. These are 25-year-old songs.
But when you said what he looks like, I didn't know what he looks like. When you said he's like all like pasty and stuff,
Do you know this one? Do you
no
know?
idea what he looks like.
Kitty.
No.
Kitty.
Is that Radiohead?
Brian's crying. He loves it so much. He's
No.
weeping
no.
because I nailed it. Kitty.
But they still make music, right? Yeah.
Well, they haven't been together for a while, but there's rumors they're gonna come back
Oh,
together.
they should, man.
Yeah. Do they have all those bands fucking hate each other? What's up with that?
I don't think they hate each other. They've made a ton of money, and they all want to do their own weird fork in the electric socket electronica album.
One guy's like, "Nyeh," the other guy's like, "Nyeh." And they're like,
Right.
guys, we need to get back together.
Yeah.
These ideas only work
Pretty much.
if all four of us have thrown a toaster into a pool full of kids. That's the sound.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to trash your favorite band. I just,
No.
Oh, we were going to talk about last time. You were upset we didn't talk about it. The new Linkin Park singer.
Oh yeah,
Mike
dude.
was like, "How dare these?
I just
how
think
dare
that-
the remaining members of Linkin Park go on with their lives?"
I really just think they should have left it alone.
Was it like when they got the Journey, got the Filipino karaoke
It's
singer?
so not that. By the way, I've seen that Journey band with the Filipino singer. He sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah.
But they just did like open tryout.
Right.
Who sounds the most like? What's the original guy's name?
Chester Bennington.
No, for Journey.
Steve, right?
Steve. I can't think of his name though.
Yeah.
He's good. Steve Winwood.
Steve Winwood.
No, it's not Steve Winwood.
That's Steve.
You ever see that movie with Marky Mark when he tried out for the band and he had to become the lead singer?
Oh, Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I've never
great-
seen
it's
it
a
all the way. I've
great
seen
movie.
clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
People have said it's like one of the underrated
Oh, it's
comedy
a great
dramas.
movie. Yeah, it's good.
I just watched Almost Famous all the way through.
Oh, it's the best.
That's good. It's kind of sad.
I love Almost Famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
going to destroy everything that you love.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
It's nice at the end that she makes the guy and the kid
Right.
be friends again.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Oops. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, 20 years later.
Almost Famous.
But see, that was my thing with Linkin Park, man, because they started in, 97, 98?
Without Chester, by the way.
Did they start without Chester? Chester was Hybrid Theory, though.
He's in Hybrid Theory, but the original band, which was a band for like 4 years before that, Chester was like a guy they added on.
But see, my thing was this. It's like, if you started, like even Hybrid Theory was 2001?
Yeah.
And when he died in 2017?
Yeah.
You're still together for so long where it's like, let's just give it up. Let's retire this band.
But why?
Because you already, it's not like you were like 4 years or like.
Okay, so here's my question. Are they still going by Linkin Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because they can't make money if they change the name.
Yeah.
Like New Order.
But-
Joy Division became New Order for you children.
Oh, they're called New Order now?
Well, the lead singer
Yeah.
offed himself,
Uh-huh.
and then a couple years later, they're like, okay, we want to make music again. And then New Order, they were like, okay, we'll call ourselves New Order.
That happened with a band called Lost Prophets.
Yeah.
They were like a pop punk band, and then the lead singer was like the worst dude in the world. He had like horrific child abuse allegations, and so he's like in prison for 30 years. And then the band came out with they were like renamed themselves, and everybody was like, no,
Yeah.
they didn't like it as much. But here's the thing: it's like
But New Order had fucking bangers.
I don't know any New Order songs.
You don't know any New Order songs?
Kitty.
They sound like that. Do they sound like that? You can save them. Do I just sound like I'm doing heroin on Bleecker Street to enjoy it, or is it fucking good? You just send it to me. I'll check it out. It's on Spotify.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check them out on Spot.
I think Linkin Park, I think the Mike Shinoda guy, here's some shots fired.
Okay.
I think this guy can't do anything on his own, and he just needs, because he even tried leaving Linkin Park when he did that Fort Minor stuff.
Yes.
Which was like 2 songs that nobody gave a shit about.
But
And then he went back to Linkin Park.
You know what the problem was with Fort Minor?
What?
It wasn't called Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Linkin Park is like Mike Shinoda is in Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And so are all the other guys in Linkin Park. And like they want to like have money and keep their wives happy and have their side bitches that raise their children.
Can't you say Linkin Park Presents or something? Or
Why would that be better?
I don't know. Not that. Not the name of the band. I'm saying in the first year you're a band, like
Linkin Park Presents.
like Linkin Park Presents fucking New Order or
New
something.
Linkin Park.
New Linkin Park.
Linkin Park presents Linkin Park karaoke with someone who sounds like Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington, like they did that tribute concert to him at the Bowl.
I was there.
Oh, okay.
It was incredible.
But you know what? I watched it recently.
Yeah.
'Cause I actually had not watched
Gordon
it
just
when it came
farted.
out. He does it all the time.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's part of the ambiance of the.
It smells like the new Linkin Park.
Yeah. When he farts, that means we're at 30 minutes. I've trained him to fart halfway through the recording. No, I watched it, and my thought was like the coolest parts are when they play like softer songs, or when they play stuff off some of their new albums, which actually like felt a little more like funeral-ish, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then they did that one song where like the crowd just sings for Chester.
That was great.
Yeah, that's cool. Whenever other people come out, with the exception from the guy from A Day to Remember, everyone sounds like shit. The dude from Korn sounds like shit.
I think the camera just got moved.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? Good call. You guys stay here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Mike Shinoda's a prick. You take the side that Linkin Park should be able to keep going. I'll be back in 60 seconds.
Okay. Here's the thing. Linkin Park was never that great to begin with, so who fucking cares?
Oh, shots fired, baby. No, but they were. But here's the thing,
Is
though.
it fine? It's probably fine.
Is it good?
All right. Well, sorry.
But the thing about it is, like, even though, like, that was their, I think that concert, because it was a memorial for Chester Bennington. I know when they played One More, they gave all of us like these little like light up bracelets.
Yeah.
That said that had the Linkin Park logo on it, and it wasn't going off until they played One More Light, and all the lights went off, and the entire crowd was like lit up. It was beautiful. So that should have been the moment. I know it's been 7 years or whatever.
Wow, they had the lights programmed so that they wouldn't work until that thing.
Yeah,
They're kind of like tech dorks.
They're kind of like
it was awesome.
They have a DJ. They do a lot of electronic stuff. They got a little bit of Radiohead in them.
Yeah.
And I like that part of,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, here's the thing. We're getting off of the point. If a dude offs himself in a band,
I know.
or somebody dies, or somebody wants to leave,
Right.
the rest of the band should be able to keep going on. There's like 0 bands with the same lineup that
Yeah.
are bands for 30 years. That just doesn't exist.
I get
So
it.
I get it. I love Chester. I didn't. He's fine.
But it's not that they were. But I think when that happens with bands, it's not like they're like either brand new bands or like kind of known. Linkin Park was such a big band. It's like just hang it up and retire it.
Also, famous bands aren't allowed to replace members. This is the
Like-
theory.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's not a weak theory.
It's a
Mike.
weak theory,
It's a weak
Mike.
theory.
Every band has replaced members. Every band you like has replaced members.
Or they-
Newfound Glory has replaced
Yeah,
members.
Jordan's been there forever.
I know,
or
and
they just
Chad, but
replace-
the other members have been replaced.
I think a stronger argument would be they can't replace the front man. This would be a stronger argument. Go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that then.
the strongest argument is that a woman can't do a man's job, and this lady that they brought in, she ain't no man.
Fucking lady. What happened in Terminator 3?
Nah, she sounds-
What happened in Terminator
They
3?
T3'd their own band. That's what they did. No, she sounds good. She
Wait, it's a girl?
It's a girl.
yeah.
She
And
sounds
she
pretty-
also has a bunch of like.
Oh,
there's a-
now I know why you don't.
No, I like it. I like it. He doesn't like it.
I don't like it because it's.
I think she sounds.
I was never the biggest Linkin Park. I liked Linkin Park. Grew up with them, but
It seems like a gimmick putting a woman in the spot.
Why? She can scream.
Oh, okay.
And like to me, like if you listen to the songs, there's 2 songs out. It's like
Yeah.
it sounds like they sound like old Linkin Park songs.
I didn't even
They sound
listen
good.
to them to be honest.
I know. I'll play one
the
for
first
you.
part
after.
of that was true.
Yeah.
What was the first
They
part?
sound like old Linkin Park songs.
What was the second part? I said that was untrue.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh, there you go.
What is this fucking? I knew as soon as he said Radiohead, he's gonna fucking shit on every other band that doesn't sound like somebody having a fucking seizure. Kitty.
Gordon right now is acting out what Radiohead feels like. I love it. You're right, Gordon. You're right, and it's better. It's better. It's better. We know.
Tom York.
Listen, for a minute there,
Getting into music debates, I will say this. I love
because there's no truth. There's no truth in it. It's just
of course,
absurdity.
it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. Here's the thing: is like I dabble in music snobbery. It is fun. It's good to be like, what fucking band do you like? But I also like. Here's the truth: if I'm drunk enough, I like Nickelback.
I love Nickelback.
If I'm at a bar and I've got a couple in me and fucking "How You Remind Me" comes on, I sing "How You Remind Me."
Okay,
Oh,
it is
what
fun.
I
So
really
that's an
have.
interesting thing you just brought up there because I haven't been drinking for
Yeah.
like the last year. I had all these stomach problems. And the doctor told me to stop drinking, so I stopped drinking. And I realized the thing I miss most about drinking is having a good buzz and a song coming on where I'm like, yeah! So fucking pumped.
Yes, dude.
There's no recreating it.
Yeah. No, it's the best. There's a emo karaoke. Have you done it before?
I always wanted to.
So
I
there's
never
an emo
went.
karaoke in LA. They do like I think they do like 80s, 90s, and emo.
Right.
But that's the whole point: is you get fucking trash.
But you have a live band with you.
live
That's the one.
band,
You
karaoke,
play with a live band. You
and then
sing,
like
yeah.
you know like I don't give a shit about Avril Lavigne, but
Right.
like if I'm drunk enough, I'm like, Wyatt, go make it. Like I'll get fucking into every single song. Like
Yeah.
it's just music. Drunkenness makes music so much better.
Yeah.
I can only imagine heroin being even
Yeah.
just a chef's kiss on music.
You know, doctor didn't say anything about
Really?
heroin.
He's just like,
Didn't say anything.
you're like all your teeth have fallen out, but you're like stomach feels great.
What happened to Brian? He became a heroin addict. He
Your
really loves
heart is
music.
beating at 5,000 beats per minute. You will die,
but your
but your stomach looks as good as I've ever seen.
Hey, okay.
I went to the doctor on my birthday.
Happy birthday again, by
Thank
the way.
you.
That's depressing.
What a fucking.
Why'd you go on your birthday?
What
That
a
sounds like
fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My birthday's on October 14th.
Because then they ask you date of birth, you're like, well, it's actually today.
No, that's what I did. I was like, the doctor came in. She was like, "Oh, is it your birthday today?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Happy birthday." I'm like, "Thank you." And she's like, "You're pre-diabetic." I'm like, "God damn it! Why? Why did I do this? Why?" Why?
So I can't have the cake?
Yeah, so I can't.
This is bullshit.
Fucking went to
Liz, take the cake away.
What a fuck up. What a fuck up that is.
Did you really get that news?
Well, I've had that news. Now that we're getting to the sad core of it, I've had that news for a while.
But you're okay.
No, I'm gonna die tonight. Probably. This is my last.
Is that why?
That's why I'm not going to the concert.
I mean, yeah, if he sacks up and goes to the concert, you'll probably die on the ride home.
my pre-diabetes has gone down. I'm like,
Well, great.
I cut out sugar 2 months ago.
Okay, good.
So I've been like working on it. What I did is I stopped.
How is music off sugar?
Not as good, man. No, honestly, the sugar brought nothing to my life at all.
Really?
I literally like this. It's the fucking gas station right there.
Yeah.
I would just be like, oh, man, I feel weird about work today. I'll just go buy Starburst and eat them like a fucking junkie on the way home. Like not even having fun, just like shoveling them into my mouth and like pouring half of them out in the dumpster. Like it was like an anxiety thing. And I cut it out 2 months ago. I feel like way better. But it's
you
like
look good too, man.
Well, no, I gained 5 pounds, but it's all right. Mentally, I'm better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
sugar's not. It's like I'm seeing a nutritionist too, and he did a thing where he was like, I don't drink soda, but somebody in my life does drink a lot of soda. This is true.
Somebody in your life?
Somebody in my life that I love is addicted to soda,
that I'm married to.
and it's not good for their health. It's not my wife.
It's not.
Oh, it's not Liz?
It's my dad.
Oh, okay.
My dad can't stop drinking Mountain Dew. Tasty Mountain Dew. And I'm like, I got to try to convince the old man to stop drinking Mountain Dew. It's not good for him.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, try this. He was like, go downstairs, get a cup, a thing to measure out like a cup, and get a thing of sugar and a bowl. And he was like, here's how much sugar is in a single like 16.8 ounce thing of Mountain Dew. And he had me like measure it out into a bowl. It's like eating a bowl of fucking sugar.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 68 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
And he was like, anytime you're gonna eat sugar, think about this. Like, look at the back, do the math. How many cups of sugar are you eating by having like a Heath bar or something like that? It's like, it's fucking gross.
Wow.
Very effective way of like.
I've always heard the first step to dieting is getting rid of like liquid calories.
Yeah.
Like with anything, like nutrition or anything. Because the liquid, like even it's like, oh, it's only 140 calories. But if you have like 3 of them a day, that's like calories that you're not burning
Just drink
off.
water. Your body wants water.
Yeah.
It's such a weird cultural thing, though. Mountain Dew is just like, doesn't even exist in Los Angeles.
Does it really not?
No, it does. But like, when have you gone to someone's house in LA and they had Mountain Dew?
Never.
Never.
But I also don't hang out with like fucking 10-year-old kids. I don't go hang out with children too often. It's like it's children and my dad drinking it. Like it's not. And when you're a kid, you can process it. And when you're a child, you're supposed to eat bowls of sugar every day. It's like good for you.
Do you know what's funny? The very first talk show we ever did at LA Connection. When I bought, remember I had to buy like,
Yeah.
I had to like
sodas.
rent the entire place out, and I had to like run the box office. I had to have like concessions there and stuff. So I bought like,
He was sweating even more than usual.
I bought 8 cases of soda because I'm like, well, somebody wants same thing. I was like, somebody's gonna want Mountain Dew, but then I also gotta have Pepsi. I also gotta have cherry, whatever else. I bought all of it. No one out of like everybody that came, no one drank one soda in LA. I was like, what the fuck? I returned all of them. You got my fucking money back.
You returned the
I
soda?
returned the sodas and went to Walmart and said, I'm good with these.
And
I
the
had
lady-
like 8 cases of soda.
And the woman working for minimum wage that had to go stack the sodas back looked at you like,
But
you
nobody wanted the
fucking-
Mountain Dew.
You goofy white
LA.
piece of shit.
Nobody ever wants Mountain Dew.
You could hand.
No, all you have to do is be like, I had a party and nobody came. And then
Yeah.
here's 8 cases of untouched soda.
You could. You could walk on the street and hand Mountain Dew to homeless guys. They'd be like, "What is this? Fucking-
What do you want me to fucking
yeah,
die?
yeah, you think I hate myself? Keep it.
Have you ever measured the sugar in here?
This is 68 grams, bro. This is 68 grams. I remember. Well, no, I won't say that. It's a bummer.
You gotta say it now.
Nah.
No, don't say it. I'm just waiting for a Gordon fart to give us a little change of energy.
I've trained Gordon to fart if I'm about to say a sad story about homeless people. He's trained to fart in multiple.
Come on.
He's got big farts.
Careful
too,
not to touch him right there, though. Just because you see that little white spot, that he has a little chemo spot right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He's probably fine, but just one time he almost bit a dude's hand off.
All right.
For petting him. Right, Gordon? Did you want to bite Brian's hand off for petting you where you had chemo? Did you think about biting his hand off?
No.
I just want you to know that
He likes Radiohead also.
he does not like Radiohead.
He fucking loves
Come here.
Radiohead.
Come get a pet. Come get a pet, buddy. He's a good boy today. He was, like I said, he was acting all like, I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm old. And then before I took him for a walk, like 30 minutes before you got here, he ran full speed into my shin. I think I have a bruise on it.
Jeez.
He's like, I'm awake now.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to injure you to prove. His head.
Still tough.
His head is like a fucking bowling ball. This thing is
He's
insane.
a big dog.
He's a big
How much
boy.
does he weigh? He's like a hundo, right?
No, he's not hundo.
No?
No. He's 4,000 tons. No, he's 65 pounds.
Really? He's a lot of mass. He's good.
There's a lot of mass.
He's a tough, strong dog.
He's a tough, strong dog. One time we were riding with him in the car, and I had to slam on the brakes. And he was like, he used to, after this he stopped, but he used to kind of like be in the backseat, but he'd put his paws up on the dash in between the two of us.
Yeah, the center.
So we slammed on the brakes, and his head just hit the dashboard, and it knocked in the AC thing and just punched it into the car. And we were like, oh my God, is he okay? And he just came up. He was like, shook it off. Pets. Like nothing.
Wow.
Like nothing. The dashboard was wrecked. We had to get it fixed.
Holy shit.
He like fucking broke it in and just felt nothing.
Oh my God.
He made a hole for the flux capacitor.
Yeah. The flex. He kept telling you to turn the AC on. You guys wouldn't turn the AC on, so he just had to slam it on.
Fucking did it himself. You guys got any shows coming up? The late show.
We got the talk show.
Another late show.
Another late show tonight is on the 24th of October.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm at the Haha on Thursday, and it's I got the flyer for it, and it's a fundraiser for my buddy's kids' baseball team. They're like a travel baseball team, and then I was like, why am I raising money for someone else's kids' teams? What the fuck am I doing?
He tricked you?
So dumb.
He tricked you.
No, he didn't trick me, but I realized it afterwards. I was like, how much money do I spend on my kids' fucking sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sports are your kids doing?
It's soccer. It's
Okay.
really soccer. Yeah.
Has that gotten you into soccer at all or not really?
Oh, I was always into soccer.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to follow soccer. It's much easier now with streaming because everything is like, there's a database of everything. You just pull it up, replay it, and and no one's talking about it, so you don't like find out the score. No one's like, "Oh, did you see Chelsea yesterday?" Like, no, it's not a thing. So you can watch it all and not get anything spoiled for you. It's much easier now. But yeah, I don't watch it a ton.
Yeah.
My kid wants to watch it all the time. Men's, women's, everything.
She's studying.
Yeah.
She's learning.
Yeah. She's fucking way into it.
Doesn't the
There's a game on right now that I'm not watching, but I'll watch
a
when I get
soccer
home.
game?
Yeah.
How many soccer teams are there? Because I watched a little bit of that. Welcome to Wrexham. So I know there's like 6 leagues that you can move up and move down.
Right.
How many teams are there total in all the leagues? Would you say?
So that's just in England.
Yeah.
There's like 18 teams in the Premier League. I think there's a lot of teams.
There's like 80 teams.
Yeah.
And how many teams are there in the entire world?
But then
would you say?
Like there's the Premier League. There's the La Liga in Spain, which is a very good league.
Oh, I also trained him to fart when we
start talking about
boring ass fucking soccer.
Wait, what league?
Well played, Gordo. Yeah. There's tons of teams. I lived in Spain for a while, so like I watched Madrid.
So what are the top 3 soccer leagues? There's the Premier League,
the Bundesliga. I would say the German League, the Premier League, and the Spanish League. But,
okay.
I mean, the Italian league and the French league both very, very good. Also,
Do all those 5 that you just said? Do they all have like different things you can move up and move down?
Yeah,
that exist in all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can move up or get relegated. So that's like on the line every year.
So there's like thousands of teams you could be watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, for college football, there's 134. That seems more manageable.
Right.
You know, I can keep track of those.
Right.
Harder to keep track of.
I guess you just pick a league, right? And just stick with
You
that.
pick a team.
Pick a team because the teams switch it. Well, I guess they don't switch league; they switch division.
That's rare. So the Wrexham thing is rare. It's rare.
I thought it happens like once every year. One team goes up and one team goes down.
But most of the teams are like pretty firmly. This is a first division team. This is the second. Like
yeah.
You know.
It helps if like 2 fucking famous dudes come and make a TV show about your shitty team.
Right.
You're probably gonna go up a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have more money. It's gonna come in. You can probably buy a couple extra players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also helps if if your team has had like a horrible tragedy that killed half of the town, because then people want to buy your team.
Is that what happened?
In Wrexham? Yeah.
Holy shit!
They all died in the mine.
Oh wow!
Of Wrexham. Yeah, it's a real pick me up episode.
Damn.
What? What? Say
Sponsored
it.
by
You and your fucking downers.
Sponsored by
I
Mint
told
Mobile.
you. No, you need. No, it's good for TV to have like, you got to have like the positive. You know, that's life's
like
life's never as sweet
like
without
America's
the
Got
sour.
Talent.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like America's Got Talent. You gotta have the sob story to.
Listen, I know you're a good comic, but there's nothing wrong with you. So
My daughter has suddenly got into America's Got Talent, and yesterday she was watching a one-legged breakdancer. Amazing, but sob story. Got the sob story.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah, one leg off.
Yeah.
Did she lose it from dancing?
It was.
You just danced so hard it fucking flew off.
How did she lose the leg? That's what I.
That's not a thing, Mike. That's not
It's
a thing.
funny you ask, Mike. She loved dancing, but her father ran a chainsaw for him, and one thing led to another.
It's a guy, first of all. It wasn't a woman.
Oh, it was a guy dancer?
Yeah, it was a guy dancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he lose it being gay? You got gay leg? His leg fell off.
Gay leg.
You got gay leg. Silly jokes we tell. Silly. You should
How'd you lose your leg? What are you,
You should
gay?
show her my
Actually.
AGT.
You were on AGT?
I was on AGT, yeah.
Okay.
I was a character on the show.
He was
Okay.
deaf.
I was deaf on AGT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube. People talked about it for a little bit. There was a couple days there where it looked like old Eric was gonna ride death straight to the top of Hollywood. Turns out people just wanted to laugh for 5 seconds and then be done. But yeah, you should show her.
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
people. It had some people got it.
That character,
Not everybody got
that
it.
character was really funny.
Not everybody gets it.
Hey, you want to do death on the show in 2
No.
weeks? Come on.
Absolutely not.
Bring him back.
No, I'll do stand up on the show.
Just bring
I
him
don't want
back.
to put on the fucking makeup, dude.
Why? It's funny.
I know it's funny, but I know
I know, but it's a little more real now that he has pre-diabetes.
I did this. Fuck.
The zinger, baby.
Yeah, man, that was good. That was good. I like that. Yeah, no, I did the character for forever. Like, it was in New York. I did it like a live show, and then we made a pilot, and then I did a one-man show, and then somebody saw the one-man show, and then it went on AGT, and then I made an Instagram page for him, and it was like...
I remember you doing different things, like sketches with it.
Yeah, like the Instagram page was like doing well too. Like, it was getting followers. Like, people like it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I gotta put on the fucking makeup, and it's LA, it's hot.
Right.
I just like didn't feel like creatively like
Yeah.
like everything that if somebody wants to do something with it and pay me, I'll fucking put on the makeup.
Yeah.
But it's like I kind of like everything has been done for that character. You know, the one last frontier that he needs to, reach is probably another late show with Mike Perkins.
Yes,
and
exactly.
then once he does that, he can just
Has he ever done a talk show? Is
he
what I'm
can
saying.
fucking go into oblivion. He can just disappear like fucking Vader getting hit.
We take the face paint off of you, and you're just all.
Yeah, he can just
Thank
be like
you.
he can just be a Jedi in the blue
I can
light.
finally go home.
Yeah. No, thank you for the offer.
Right. You were right, Mike. You were right. I just watched Star Wars.
On your own accord or with
No,
the
with
children?
my kids. Yeah, with my kids. Yeah.
Which one? The that's the
4, 5, and 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did they ever see the new ones?
They haven't seen them yet.
Here, I don't think the new ones are terrible. The first one's bad.
Yeah.
Episode 1, I think people think is goofy.
Right.
2 and 3 are like, they're like all-out war movies.
2 and
Yeah.
3 were really good. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing 3 in the theater and liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith, is that one? The third one?
No,
Attack
it's
of Clones, and then
the third one is like I Become Vader.
Yeah.
That's I think what's called. Episode 3, I Become Vader. It just goes into his perspective. For
I
a little
Vader.
bit.
yeah, 3 was
POV.
great.
He gets all burned up in that
It's like
one.
an internet clip. POV, you become Darth Vader.
Yeah. Clickbait.
It's like clone. It's like one is like I'm a bad child actor, and then 2 is like parliamentary fighting, and then 3 is there's a war.
Number 1 was really. I think they were just trying to like get kids to buy toys of those pod racers and shit.
Yeah,
Because it was a lot of that fucking pod racing thing with the little kids.
I equate it to when the Bullets had to rename themselves in DC and they named themselves the Wizards. It's like sometimes like these rich guys, they just see the dollar signs like, we can get every kid to love this thing.
Yeah.
It'll be great and we'll all make money. And then you're like, yeah, but then we have to fucking, now there's a Star Wars movie falling around a fucking 6-year-old.
Right.
And there's a basketball team with like grown dudes called the Wizards. Like you kind of fucking ruined it.
Right.
You know, like just call them the fucking Bullets.
Yeah. Why
know
was
what I mean?
Bullets a bad name?
Because people are getting shot in DC like every day.
Yeah.
I don't think I hate it. I think
The
if
80s and 90s in DC were a bad time.
Yeah. But why would it matter if your team's named the Bullets? Because people are dying?
yeah.
It was just the association with the constant violence going on in the streets. Yeah.
But I think they would argue that the Bullets, they were talking about the speed on the court
Right.
of their
Yeah, oh, yeah.
players.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
mean like the speed of the bullets killing
In the crowd.
young black men aged 18 to 21 in the streets of their city.
Who
But
also
that-
happened to be the prime demographic for their team.
What could be
yeah.
what could be worse than that? Gay leg. Is
Yeah,
that it?
gay leg is also very serious. No, I think it's okay to be named after the thing that you're famous for. Like if your city's like, you know, has like a huge tragedy, I think it's okay to go ahead and just make that who you are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do examples because I feel like I'm begging for this podcast to get fucking demonetized already. If I say the Red Sox should become the Boston Marathon bombing, it's going to be over. It's going to be over, okay? And I have a million other ones I could do, and I'm not going to do them.
We should get a sound effect of like change falling out of a drawer. Ching, 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 ching.
Well, the idea that this has been monetized is also
So they're not going to
Yeah.
be the Boston Bombers
I
anymore?
said change. No, yeah.
yeah. pennies, nickels, dimes. You know how it is.
Pennies from heaven.
Boys,
Yeah.
this has been so fun.
Are we
I
done
know
already?
it seemed like I asked you for your credits 10 minutes ago when I
You asked
said,
me for my
hey, there's that
credits?
show coming up.
Oh yeah.
But not your credits. I meant your, like,
Oh, yeah.
how to follow you. All
You,
that
you
stuff.
want my credit? Do you want my?
I don't want your credits. Your credits are TMZ. Were you on the show? Where you'd be like in the booth and you'd pop your head up and you'd talk about
Yeah, I was like whack-a-mole. I was like, hey.
that is but
I got an idea.
but you were on that part of it.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
I also hosted TMZ Live and TMZ Sports.
Yeah.
I was in The Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless.
As an actor?
The Entourage movie. Yeah.
He's done a ton of stuff.
What'd you do in the Entourage movie?
I played a guy from TMZ.
The truth comes out. Didn't take too many questions there, did it? You're like, I fucking banged the fucking hottest. Nah, I went, hey, Vince. Did you ask?
No. I was in the newsroom. I was reporting a story about Johnny Drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
gotta
fucking
watch
cool.
That is pretty cool. Dude, of course it's fucking cool.
It's awesome.
I'm roasting you, but I would kick my grandmother down the stairs to have your career and credits if I could. I was on fucking shitty AGT.
As a character.
Yeah, for like fucking performing for like your daughter and like 12-year-old girls being like, hey, do you guys get the irony of my death character? They're like, no. This show's for families, you idiots. You're done.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, but in all seriousness, jokes aside, boys.
Jokes aside.
We've had some laughs tonight. but getting down to brass tacks here, where can all my fans follow
If you want to help
guys?
the children, I'm at Brian F. McDaniel.
Mike Perkins _ and themikeperkins.com.
All right, let's give Gordon 5 seconds to see if he can fart his way out of the pod.
Fart on cue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My daughter got a whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
She's so happy. It's the best gift anyone's ever gotten her.
Did you get it for her?
No, my mom got it for her.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. She can be a comedian?
Yeah, she's super fucking fun.
Yeah.
She's going to be way better than me.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, yeah.
I would want my kid. I think I'd be cool. With
I
my
mean,
kid.
I'd want a better life for her, but
If that's what she chooses,
If that's
it's
what she
like,
chooses,
you know,
yeah.
you're not choosing the life for her.
yeah.
I'm watching Friday Night Lights right now, and that's what Coach Taylor and his daughter are going through. It's like, at a certain point, you got to let your kid go. They're going to do what they're going to do.
My
Yeah.
future father.
Yeah.
let
This
him
is,
do it.
we bring it full circle back to the parenting.
Yeah.
We had an out, and then I waited for Gordon's fart, and then we're
back in, baby.
We're ending on something.
fine to be back
We're
in.
ending weak, and we would have ended strong.
I'm good to be back in.
But look, this was great.
Let's tap back in.
You guys are great.
This was fun.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like fucking destroy the end of the show. Just make it.
Anyway, what I was going to say about the conspiracy earlier.
Anyway.
Make it the most uncomfortable end ever.
Anyway, here's my dick.
Here's my dick, and
Now we're monetized. There it is.
guys, thanks for coming on. We'll do it again.
Of course.
All right.
Anytime, baby.
We'll see about Newfound Glory.
You
tomorrow.
fucking better come tomorrow.
We'll see.
You're coming tonight.
We'll see.